Hello from the land of TV. This is King Cool. Welcome to the Toast Reviews. For those of you who don't know how this works, I watch a movie, I put in a toast, and I talk about it before it's done. This week we're in the middle of User Suggested Month. And today I'm watching 12 Monkeys, as suggested by, I believe, Vanguard. I really should write these things down before I do this, but I'm currently uploading the footage I got from PAX East. So, I'm sure the players will have their report coming up sometime in a couple days. But for right now, I'm talking about 12 Monkeys, which I just watched. Today we have Eggo Blueberry Waffles. And here we go. Okay, if I had remembered that 12 Monkeys was directed by Terry Gilliam, I might have skipped it, because I have this sort of a personal rule, which is when I watch 3 movies by a director and I don't like any of them, I eventually stopped going to that director, or at least it would take wild horses to drag me to the next one. It happened with Sam Raimi, it happened with Michael Moore, and I think it sort of happened with Terry Gilliam. Now, I wouldn't count Brazil as one of the 3, because I think I like that one best, but I also was like, okay, I see why this is a big deal, I just don't really like it. I don't know if 12 Monkeys was ever a big deal, but oh my god, I was so bored by this. Like, there's a French movie that I haven't seen, though my brother has seen it. I described it to me, called Le Jeté, which is what this is based on. And it's like in the 40s, and it's all still pictures and things, etc. And I'm not going to say what happened in the movie, but most of you, if you've seen any movies lately, you can probably start to guess what's going to happen. So, okay, and I'm not even going to talk about the main thrust of the plot. But there's a mental institution this guy gets sent to, and one of the guys is this sort of colorful, zany guy. He's not really meant to be funny, but it's just like, and he, tries to control these things. I don't remember what year this was made, but I'm like, was this not passe at this point? I could vote the players and act it out, but it would be offensive because I'm just like, has there ever been a mental institution like this? And they have the monkey theme that always is so broad. Everything somehow talks about monkeys. It's like there's a kid stuck in the bottom of a well that you keep hearing about on the radio. They always seem to tune into the radio when you have this one thing. Like I was going to do a thing with the players during Superman 2, where it's like you always turn on the radio right at the right moment to hear something that's happening to you. But I couldn't do that one because I wasn't using my camera at the time. But, okay, but, it's just so heavy-handed. It's so, like, written and so weird. I don't know. I mean, like, I can't believe it's a movie that's making me look back with some charity of the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, because at least I sort of cared most of the way through this movie. I only started to care about this by the 3rd act. Because there's the guy, the main character, believes he's mentally ill, and he may or may not be, depending on your point of view, but the problem is that they sort of give the answer out right away at the beginning, and you're like, okay, why is this in dispute? So it's just, maybe this is a classic. I don't know or care. I just was so tired of this. And like, okay, there's one thing. It's like there's a mysterious, something happens and then they have to pull a bullet out of his leg. And it's like, it's lucky it was near the surface. And they pulled the bullet and it's about, I got a pencil here. It's about this long, and it's like, in what part of your body could that be near the surface? And that becomes a plot point later on. And I'm sort of like, it's blah, 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 whatever. I'm trying not to spoil it, because I don't want to be one of these guys who just because he hated a movie, he goes out and spoils it. But because the fact of the matter is, this movie practically spoils itself, if you have any sense. I mean, I knew how it was alleged to end, and I'm just like, okay, is this just predictable because I knew this? Or is it predictable because I've seen any other movie that's happened lately? Let's see. You look pretty good. Flip you over. Ha! Damn it. Alright, while I, peanut butter and jam these up, I'm going to read off a list of movies that are better at doing what this movie is trying to do. Like I said, I don't remember what year this came out. This probably precedes most of these movies, but let's see. Okay, Terminator was better. Primer was better. Deja Vu was better. Source Code was better, much better. In fact, if you haven't, the guy, I wish I remembered his name, but he's the son of David Bowie. He's really good. I think he's going to be a star. He also directed Moon, which was excellent. Check out Moon right now if you haven't. Do it. I commend it. I shouldn't have put peanut butter on both sides of this, but whatever. I'll make do. Okay, Dark City was better. If you haven't seen Dark City, it's pretty cool. The Matrix is better, but I mean that's just me because I love The Matrix. Minority Report is better. Quite possibly, Outbreak and Rise of the Planet of the Apes are both better. I don't know, those I'm not quite as sure of. I saw Outbreak when it was a long time ago. And Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I don't know if it just knew how to play me like a kazoo or something. Alright. On the other hand, like, Terry Gilliam always, is trying stuff. That makes him better than, I don't know, I guess your Dennis Dugans and your Mick G's and other sort of schlockmeisters. I guess even to a certain extent your Michael Bay's. Although I tend not to use his name as a slur the way a lot of people of my generation have come to use it. But, like, he tries things. I think, what was that movie he made recently where it was like a little girl and her very evil grandparents with like James Garner in it or something? That thing, which was apparently an unholy mess. Where did this go? I can't find it. Where did I find you? That wasn't it. There we go. Anyway. So yeah. Check it out. I mean, if you like Terry Gilliam, you've already friggin' seen this, and I don't know why I'm wasting my time, but I just know what's gonna happen in the movie. I just got restless because this movie just annoyed the hell out of me. Oh, do I have any specific notes I want to get into? I didn't have a lot this time. I don't know, like, am I the only person who hears these sound effects that get used over and over again? Like, when he's beating this guy up, you hear, like, the thwacks that you hear, like, the Nostalgia Critic use in his reviews. I'm like, come on. Just get a piece of wood. Whack. Come on. I don't know, maybe I'm out of line. Tell me if I'm out of line, people, please. Anyway, I'm going to eat me this here lovely confection. Thank you all for watching. This is King Cool, and please drive home safe.